Just a couple plays. It was like three plays. That was it. All right, I got the stream up. 1 second.
Damn, Mizell scored 4 fucking touchdowns.
Yep.
Too deep. The Gabe special. I don't remember the other one.
The Gabe special, I fucking ran command. That I was pissed. All right.
Wait, you saw one that caught.
Week
Sorry.
Week 3 predictions video. Back here we go. Me, G's, and Gabe. I only think only one game's been played. It might be a second one underway. So we should be able to get a good PR video through the rest of the games. Couple quick things we always harp on. Do your recruiting. There's no excuse to not bringing at least 8 to 10 recruits every year. I don't care for the 3 stars. Make sure you're on top of it. If you need help with recruiting, ask myself or one of the other commish. If you're the road team in a game of the week, you need to be streaming. You have to attempt to stream if you have shitty internet. If it starts lagging, then you can drop it. Just let the commission know. If you know that you have bad internet, you may want to ask the home team if they'll stream, but they're not required to. And everybody, just in general, needs to work on getting better internet to be in this league. We've had some internet issues lately from a couple people, so let's just be better about that. And get yourself hardwired if you can. And then lastly is rules. We always say we haven't had to do a suspension yet this season, luckily, which has been nice. I'll probably jinx it, and we'll get one this week though. But go read all the rules, update yourself. If you have any questions, ask myself or another commission. Fourth down rules are always been there for easy access. All right, let's get into it. So top 25, we've had a couple changes here. Ohio State's still number 1. Syracuse, Notre Dame, Florida, and Penn State are your top 5. Texas, Colorado, Mississippi State, Alabama, and Oregon, your top 10. And then we have Arkansas, Michigan, Texas A&M. That's it. In your top 25. So 13 users. If we go look at our Heisman watch, we have had changes here as well. Quarterback Kevin Jennings at SMU leads the way. Taylor Tatum, the running back from Texas A&M, second. Jamie French, the receiver from Texas, is third. DJ Lagway at fourth. And Gerald Pringle Jr. from Miami at fifth.
Top.
I probably win it this year. I picked him and Reed as the 2 dudes that I thought had the best chance. Players of the week. Starting off with nationally.
Offensive player of the week for this week is Tawfiq Fire from Colorado, Coach Savant's team. Had 11 tackles, 1 sack, 6 tackles for loss, and an interception with a touchdown. So pick 6 in his 52-14 win against Virginia Tech, which was Chad.
Yeah, offensive player of the week.
Oh wait, did I just read?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just you do defense, he'll do offense. It doesn't matter.
Offensive player of the week for in the nation is Kevin Jennings. 27 out of 37, 441 yards, 4 touchdown passes, 10 carries, 77 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns.
I thought we toned this shit down, bro.
The blowout victory.
What kind of stat line is this?
Yeah, I don't know. ACC?
ACC Defensive Player of the Week. I guess since I'm doing that now, is, you just say Kwa? How would you say that?
I think it's pronounced K.
K? Oh, I guess so. Yeah, because key is spelled
Yeah.
C or Quey. Okay, like a water key. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say K. Russell. Antoine's 35-10 win over Oregon State. He had 8 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, an interception, 2 pass breakups, a fumble return, and a touchdown. Not sure whether that was a pick 6 or a fumble recovery for a touchdown, but he's pretty good stats today.
Offensive player of the week for the ACC is Landon Rolden. 13 catches, 166, and a touchdown.
Big 12. Don't have to say Byard again because he was nationally.
And also for the Big 12 is another Colorado player. Offensively, it's Cam McHale, 5 catches, 166 yards, and 4 touchdowns.
Big Ten.
Defensively, we got Delvin's strong safety, Dwayne Tanglewood, with his big win. I guess you could. I don't know if it's a big upset. I think it's a big upset.
It's an upset. It's on the road at that too. It's an upset.
Yeah, I think it's a big upset, even though the rank is there. But I mean, the big win.
Good Lord.
For Delvin. 28-17. He had 6 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 interception, 1 pick six, and on the day. So great stat line. Great to see Delvin up there.
Offensively for the Big Ten, Nasir Denmark, 6 catches, 87 yards, 3 touchdowns. Was that a sim game?
Yeah, as a force win.
Oh, okay.
SEC.
Man, he beat his fucking ass.
Yeah, it was in the win he got it.
SEC. Well, good thing for Jason to hang his hat on after this week. His defensive, but he swept this week in the SEC. Judge Collier was defensive, the cornerback, in his 45-28 win over Boise State. 3 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 2 interceptions, and a touchdown.
Offensively for the SEC is also from Mississippi State. Anthony Evans, 6 catches, 319 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Damn,
Wow.
geez, you have nightmares about that last night? Goddamn, I didn't know he cooked you that bad.
He's just doing it. He's just doing his best Mizell impression. That's all it is.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. Mizell about to fucking put up like 100 more yards in that.
It's the SEC and Mississippi State receiving yards record, at least for right now. All right, moving on to scores and schedule. Okie doke. Starting off with a couple games already got played. Syracuse beating Miami 38-35 on the road. Wow.
That was almost
That wasn't even a game of the week. That wasn't even on my radar to be a good game. Looks like a lot of scoring kind of in the second quarter there, and Rob almost pulled it out, but just fell short.
You want to talk about the other games that went down?
Not really. Gabe won 52-20. Some controversial plays at halftime.
Just
early in the multiple. Don't get me started. But Gabe played well in the second half. I just couldn't get him off the field. I mean, we didn't get a stop on third down to the fourth quarter. So, and also just too many
after the starters left, by the way.
Yeah, just too many mistakes. I mean, you threw 4 picks and we still lost like this. It's crazy.
3 of them were from a rookie, but
no, 2 of them were.
Well, 3. Oh,
no, you want to bet?
Okay. Okay. No,
all right. So, getting into it here. 1-2 Georgia Bulldogs. Coach Dell traveling on the road to Norman to play the 0-2 Oklahoma Sooners and Coach Morg.
Well, without fucking trying to read in semantics too much, let me stick with my ACC boy here, Georgia. You know, Dell's very hit or miss. Like, sometimes he'll play pretty decent, and then sometimes he'll play worse than G's. So it's really hard to gauge.
That was so unnecessary.
Throwing that shot, man.
Anyway, you're my next opponent, so all I see is red right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta think about ACC here. We need to turn this luck. I can't be the only one trying to rep us. I'm fucking dragging a dead carcass.
Hey, Peso with a big time win. Peso's big time win last week.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Peso had
on the road at Michigan.
He's trying to help. He's trying to help. I just need a little more help. Morg's so fucking very bad if he needs to go pass. Georgia still has a great defensive front, so I don't know how much success he'll have running the ball, and Morg needs to pass the whole game. I don't know if he can sustain that. I'm going to take Dell in a close one, 24-21. Georgia squeaks it out on the road.
It's a tough one right here, man. When it's a toss-up, I'm going to have to go with the home team, man. I think Morgan will pull it out. Home field advantage will Give him a 24-20 victory.
Yeah, I agree with G's here. Morg tends to play better at home. He makes a lot of hot routes and things like that, and he can't really do those in road games. He has a pretty good roster, especially defensively, and Dell has really struggled on offense as well. So I think it will be an ugly game, but Morg wins 24-17 at home. All right, next, one of the bigger games of the week to me. 1-1 Clemson Tigers, Coach E-Fly, traveling to play Notre Dame, the third-ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish at 2-0, and South Bend, Coach Nelly. Huge game for both these two. Moving on to the rest of the season, going to be a big momentum builder for either one.
It's another game where if the away team can stop the run, then the home team is gonna falter pretty quickly. E-Fly's roster has the roster to do it. It's actually a tough game to pick. This one's not even about the ACC. I really just think E-Fly's gonna win this one very close on the road. I feel like Nelly's gonna have more trouble running because he still has those big pieces on. There's a couple good pieces on that D line that he retained. If not, like I said, I feel like Nelly's just a user. I just don't trust passing the ball, and I feel like he'll have to do that more than he wants this game. I'm gonna take another game just like the one I predicted last time, really close, based on the defenses. It's actually the lowest score. I'm gonna take 2017. Clemson squeaks it out.
Yeah, Nelly and Notre Dame, they had a very impressive comeback last week. I was very impressed with that. I don't think Nelly would have won that game last year. He's at home. He has a good roster, man. E5's been up and down. Man, I'm on Nelly bandwagon a little bit, man. Like I was really impressed. I'm taking him to win a close game. I'm gonna say 27-24.
Yeah, G's exactly right. Down 17-7.5, came back 121-17, held him scoreless. This Nelly thing, I mean, obviously he's my friend, so I'm trying to gas him up too much here, but he's not just like the cute little story that's good team. He's actually significantly improved this year, especially with his passing game. He's making a lot of good reads, not throwing his dumb picks. I think that he's going to win this game at home. E-Fly has been extremely up and down, no consistency. I mean, he could win by 20. It wouldn't be crazy. But Nelly's playing well. He's at home with the better team. Give me the Fighting Irish in this one to win it 24-20. Next, BYU at 1-1. The Cougars and Coach Dwayne traveling to Auburn to play the Tigers at 1-1. And Coach Peso coming off his big-time win at Michigan last week.
Yeah, give me Peso here. Big win at playing Chapo. Looks like he's trying to rebound after disappointing last season. He still's got a pretty decent roster. And Dwayne, did Dwayne actually beat somebody? Or is that
He got a forced win over Dell.
Okay, that's what I thought. Dwayne's still figuring things out with his BYU team. It's hard to fucking coach a lot of guys that aren't getting to crack girls in the dorm rooms every day. They're a little not unstimulated. So Dwayne's figuring that out. I think I was gonna roll here at home. Give me Peso here. I'll say 35-10.
Yeah, I think Peso is going to follow up his impressive victory with a relatively easy victory. I'm going to say 27-7.
Yeah, I think y'all said everything needs to be said. I'll take Auburn. Auburn wins 28-3. Great defensive showing by the Tigers here. Next, interesting game for a couple reasons, but the Florida State Seminoles at 0-2 and Coach LP traveling into T-Town to play the 9th-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide at 1-1 and Coach Twan. Twan obviously can't afford to fall 1-2. LP, after that horrible loss last week, he needs something to bounce back on. Of course, he beat Alabama last year in a big-time win, so I think this game was circled for Twan. It's going to be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, you would think this would just be like in Twan by a million, but he somehow found a way to lose this game last year with year 1 Alabama. Now this time he's on at home. He's got a 99 overall defense. Yeah. So I don't know if LP's going to have the same amount of running success that he used to beat Twan last season. So I'm going to take Twan. It won't be like a big blowout, but I'm going to take Twan. I'll say 27-17.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Alabama on this one. I think it'll be a little closer than we think. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout or not. I'm gonna say 31-20, Alabama.
Yeah, I like the Alabama blowout here, actually. Florida State looked bad last week. QB issues. LP's already said that he's going to be in a hotel for this game earlier in chat, so I don't think that'll go for him either. Twan's at home, game circle. He knows how LP plays. So give me Alabama to win this one 34-10. Next, moving on to the Big 12, maybe the biggest game of the week. Probably is, to be honest with you. 7th-ranked Colorado Buffaloes at 2-0. You're defending national champion on a 9-game win streak. Coach Savon traveling to Fayetteville to play the 12th-ranked Arkansas Razorbacks at 1-1, and Coach Drop. These two, of course, the league's oldest rivalry, have been playing forever, since Madden 20. And Gabe has the longest win streak in BCL this year at 10 games. It will be tied if Savon can win this one on the road.
What now?
You have the longest win streak in the league at not current, rather. Excuse me, like all time this year.
Okay. I was like, how the fuck do I lost
you're
I see what
yeah,
you're saying.
you're on an all-time 10-win streak, but the current longest streak is 9, which is Savon.
Okay, yeah, I'm not. Okay. So yeah, who did Drop lost the pretty bad
Freeway.
The freeway.
Freeway.
Yeah. Okay. A disappointing start to the year for Drop. He should be undefeated right now in this game, but he's not. With that said, he's at home. This is probably a game he was looking ahead for. Early matchup. It really just comes down to, can Drop stop Savon? I feel like Drop will score, but can Drop stop Savon? At home, I'm a pick Drop at this one just because of home field advantage. I don't know if Savon's going to be able to do everything he wants to do. Even though the RPO is not going to matter much with the home field advantage, but I feel like he's going to have to pass at some point, and then that's when it's going to start to kick in. Take Drop really close, probably shootout type game here. I'm going to take this game 35-31. Drop pulls one out.
Yeah, should be a good game, but I'm gonna go with the national champions and a 34-28 victory.
Yeah, Savon's team got a lot better. He really figured things out after he lost to Drop last year. Drop lost some key pieces, specifically his quarterback. Until he proves that he can move the ball offensively with this team right now, I'm picking Savon. I will think it'll be relatively high scoring, but I'll go 35-31. Buffs win. Next, UCLA Bruins at 1-2. Coach Sam traveling on the road to Columbus to play the number 1 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes at 1-0, and Coach Hayden. Sam, real close loss to Syracuse last week. I thought he was going to pull the upset, gave up a touchdown late. Big difference in the way his team is looking right now.
Yeah, this game, Sam's not no slouch. It's going to be probably a tougher opponent maybe Hayden's expecting this game. With that said, Hayden's roster is just so good right now. UCLA still has some holes in that in both sides of the ball. I think going to Ohio State, playing top 3 ranked place to play, it's just going to be really hard for Sam to be able to get going. And I feel like Hayden's offensive scheme will be able to put up some points early. So I'm going to take Hayden this one. Not something huge blowout. Again, I'll take 31-17. Hayden gets a nice win at home.
Damn. Yeah, I echo that, man. I was going to say the same score. I'm going to say it anyway. 31-17. I got Ohio State winning.
Well, I was going to say 35-17, but fuck it. I'll go 31-17 as well. I guess. I mean, Hayden's better roster, at home, better user. He should win. This game should not be It should be comfortable. I don't think it'll be a blowout because Sam's a good enough user. Both these two are going to run the clock, so it might be more low scoring. I'll go 21-17, actually. I'm going to change mine. All right. Next, the 1-2 North Carolina Tar Heels, Coach Dan, traveling to Boise to play the Broncos at 0-2, and Coach Cheese. Cheese, you'll go last on this one.
So Dan, I've seen some flashes of good, and a lot of flashes of bad. G, you know what you're gonna get. If he can run the ball, he's gonna be pretty successful on offense. But don't expect him to stop shit unless it's Jason. With that said,
I scored on almost every drive.
well, I mean, like he kind of had you bow down a little bit in the first half. You know,
I punted once and fumbled. That was it. The entire game.
Anyway, see, I can't see G's coming to the swamp 0-3. I just won't feel right. Because he's gonna need a little bit of a pick me up before getting humbled for the 13th time in a row.
See, G's, he just makes everything about himself. That's all it is, man. Crazy.
I'm a pick Jesus. What's this one? I'll say he scores 27 to 14. Boise State pulls out the home win.
I'm going to tell you, run the ball and throw the goddamn ball away. Stop waiting until the last second trying to throw the ball and throwing picks, and he'll be fine.
You don't have Shador Sanders.
I mean, Dan's not good at all. This should not at home. This should not even be close. You should win comfortably in this game, which I think I'm going to pick you to do that. I think that you made some mistakes last week, some early season stuff that you're going to clean up. Your QB's not good in general, so you need to be a run-heavy team. Focus on that and throw when you can and catch people off guard. So I'll say Broncos win this one 27. Let's go 35-21, actually.
Yeah. Week 1, I lost at the 1 yard line, got tackled at the 1 yard line at the end of the game. Could have won. Had a very bad fourth quarter. I'm playing against a lesser team and probably a lesser user. I am at home again. I have to win this home game. I believe we'll be ready for this one. It should be a 35-24 victory.
Yeah, my 5 visits aren't trying to watch an 0-3 team, so.
Jesus got multiple visits on this game too, he said. So a big one for him. Next game that's already underway, the Civil War rivalry in Corvallis, the Oregon Ducks, 10th ranked. 2-1, Coach Freeway traveling in to play the 0-3 Beavers and Coach Rock. This game is 7-0 Oregon in the middle of the second quarter, but Oregon is driving.
Yeah, I'm a pick. Rock was Jason was like #1 fan on the Rock fan club when we first started last season. I think that fan club has since been disbanded.
With
the members of like 1 or 2 all time record attendance. I expect Freeway to keep he's not been dominant, but he's been controlling the game. I expect him to keep doing so, and I'll have him win comfortably 28. And I'll have Rock score 14. For Freeway to get a road win.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Freeway, and this one got the better team. He's been playing a lot better than Rock has been. I think it might be a pretty good game, though. I'm gonna say 38-34, Oregon.
Yeah, these two know each other in real life. They work together. So I mean, I imagine they've played a ton of times. So I don't think it'll be a blowout, especially it looks like Oregon's about to line up for a field goal here. Rock will make it interesting at home, but I do think Freeway will win it in a close one as he misses that field goal. So I'm gonna go 21-10. Oregon beats Oregon State.
I think I misspoke. I have Freeway winning 24-21.
All right, Big Ten. This game will not get played. When did you say Swish was out of town until?
He told me Saturday.
Yeah,
night.
so So there you go. It's a Virginia Tech force win. Huge game here if JJ can find a place to play other than his local McDonald's. The 15th ranked Michigan Wolverines at 1-1. Coach Chapo traveling to College Station to play the 17th ranked Texas A&M Aggies. Coach JJ. This is a huge game for both these teams. You start talking about the playoff aspirations or schedules that they have left. I think this is a more important game for Chapo. But if JJ drops this one, he could be down to his third loss already. Hopefully his internet will hold up in this one. Both of them coming off losses last week they probably wish they hadn't got.
Yeah, it's a big get-right game for both of these. By the way, I go back to 20.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Chapo, bad loss to Peso. Definitely not what he wanted, especially because he had the game won.
He choked.
Then he pulled like a Miami Miami Hurricanes, and then fucking gave Peso the win. So that happened. And then JJ.
He just threw another pick six. Holy shit.
Yeah, 42 to 10. Anyway, JJ, who was his actual loss to?
Hayden.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yes, he got beat by his bro, and then he got the forced loss. So yeah, I mean JJ really needs his bad. I'm gonna take JJ in this one purely because I don't trust fucking Bryce, and JJ's not gonna let fucking Chapo run the whole game, and then Chapo's gotta put the ball in Bryce's hands, and has not normally gone well in the big games. I'm gonna take JJ to get a bounce back win. And Chapo will take a second loss in a row. I'll say it's close because they both play pretty solid defense. But I'm gonna pick JJ 27-24.
You saw he got all them damn points in the offseason. What'd he do with it? He added his speed and his throw power. His throwing under pressure is like a 70 still or some shit. Like
that was dumb. That was dumb. That was really dumb.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go with Texas and at home field advantage. I am very surprised at his last week's loss at home, so I think it's going to be tough for him to go to Texas A&M and win. It's a good user and a good team, but it'll be a good game though. I think 27-21, Texas A&M.
I mean, you can't harp on the loss enough. I mean, Coach Champo saying it doesn't bother him, but you give up 18 points in the fourth quarter to lose 21-20 like that. That's a tough pill to swallow. And it just goes to when you're playing good users, you have to kneel the ball. They just kneel the ball because anything can happen. Any kind of animation.
People forgot that fucking Peso was really good last year, like as far as where he was. And then he got a last bad season last season, so he thought they forgot that he could still get close games. So
absolutely. And to tell you the truth, man, this is not even just a Bryce thing. I don't know if I believe in Chapo's offense. Period. Like his offense. Yeah, I see it. Good God. Offensive scheme wise, like he was so dominant running the ball last year with his running back and throwing the ball like certain different route combos and things like that. This year it's been quarterback runs and RPOs, and I don't understand it at all. I don't think he's going to win this game. And if JJ's internet is good, it may not be super close. I'm going to go Texas A&M 38-27 beats Michigan. I think that is it. The only other game is it's a force win for Tulane versus Ole Miss. So that's going to do it for our PR video. Appreciate everybody watching now. We're going to watch in the future. Again, do your recruiting. Stream your games are supposed to be streamed. And follow the rules. We don't have any issues. And everybody have a good night.